morning. It's been a relaxing morning. Still stretching. How are you guys all doing? Okay. Anything on sale that I need? What's this? Is it DLCs are on sale? Pretty good prices there. Huh. That's on my wish list. Anything on sale on my wish list? Ooh. 40% off. Ooh. I'll have to leave this open. Let's play some farming. What if there's any new mods that I have to have? Thanks for the water.
Yeah, so painful.
It was not a good deal at all. Oh, there's an update. No Man's Land's got an update. Fixed a few floating trees. Added over 50 placeable items. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do to our game, but updating. Hopefully it doesn't add all the trees back that we've cut down. It's Montana. Hey, Iron Thunder. Looks like a forestry map, yep. Okay. Take a quick look at these. Cool. Update on this one. Sorry, what? No new game save required. Cool. New trucks. New combines. Placeable forest area. It's kind of like my first thing I do every weekend is like, what's new on here? What must I have? Cool old manure spreader. What do we got here? Update to this windrower. It means I've got something installed that you don't have installed. Ooh, there's a thunderstorm outside. Iron Thunder sponsors a thunderstorm. Yeah, there's a forecast for one today here. We'll see. It's not here yet. That's kind of cool. I love thunderstorms. We don't get them very often here. Our global company's got an update. Straw barn is update. What's that? I don't think we're using it yet. Not in our map. It's hot. Yeah, usually when it gets really, really hot during the day, in the evening as it starts cooling down, all of a sudden the thunderstorms kick in. Hey Gunner, what is this mod? I don't quite understand. You can just put up letters on the farm? I don't quite understand why you would want to do with that. Why you want to? Why would I want these letters in the game? Somehow I like the idea. I just don't know how it's useful. I'm installing them. I don't know why. I click back. There we go. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but I installed them. Actually, I should install that farmhouse too, right? I like a variety of farmhouses. Why are you getting so slow? It says there's an update. Oh, the barn's on here as well. Okay. You finished your John Deere combine? We'll update this, even though I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this mod. It almost makes the game too hard. Oh, additional field info. Potential harvest quantity and yield added. Cool. Update. I could do that. That would be easier, wouldn't it? If I just go up here at the installed mods, that's mods that need updating. Those are my downloads, DLCs, the best. Most downloaded. Newest mods right there. I like sometimes going through the most downloaded and go, what have other people got installed that I don't? Or what am I missing? Okay, back. Yes, restart. Restart the game. So last time we were playing, we sold our baler and bale trailer. So I thought it would be a good idea next time we start the game to just remove those mods so they're no longer checked. The baler is no longer checked because we're going to buy a new baler. Wait, do I have the manure system mod? I might. I don't have it on for this map. Like a manure selling and buying system type of thing. I think I have that. So the mistake I made, was when we sold that baler and the bale trailer, I should have kept the mod on and not click it off. Oh, I did not know that. So you can add hoses to the slurry pond to your tractor. Oh. Ooh, that grass is ready to be cut. Or maybe just over here. We'll wait till the rest of the grass is ready to be cut too. We'll wait till that's ready to be cut. The problem is, when I got rid of the mod, it got rid of all the bales too. The big pile of bales sitting here, they're gone. Big pile of bales sitting here, gone. So we're gonna have to get on. So yeah, shouldn't have uninstalled. Take that mod off for the game, but oh well. We have oat growing over here, and we'll be able to bale new straw bales. We just have to buy, and it's ready to be harvested. So we just have to buy the baler and a bale trailer, and we'll be fine. But it did remove all the small bales. Like, oh, I guess you still need the mod installed until you've gotten rid of all the small bales. oilseed radish over there on those fields. I'm harvesting potatoes up here. And yeah, this field up here is ready to be harvested. Oh, hi. She is selling silage. Got on that quick. Okay, so we have to buy a baler. And a bale trailer. Kind of a high priority. We're not quite there yet to buy the baler. So I'm going to work on potatoes. We need five grand more. We'll get there. So I'll harvest some potatoes here. Let's potato harvester. Harvest some potatoes. Gotta cut the oat and bale straw from the oat. I see oilseed radish is partly ready. I literally didn't eat anything today. Okay, you literally did eat an apple and you literally ate some sandwiches. Just saying. You literally ate an apple and a sandwich. Oh, Elon Musk sold his house. I heard they were talking about that. Fine. I couldn't help it. Farmer Joe gets credit for that. I could say I literally haven't eaten anything today. Drank some water, that's it. What's that? I'm protesting? I didn't know I was protesting. Still cut or harvest a little more on the end here so there's more room to turn around. I don't want to be running over the sunflowers. Oh, I can unload here while I'm here. What's that? What else is new? I have to check what price these potatoes are selling for. See if we can sell potatoes or if we have to just store them. I want to buy a ground crop storage. How much is that going to cost us? Sheds should be in here maybe? I don't see it. Oh, maybe silos. There we go. I don't have enough money. I just want 90 grand. I just want to see how big it is. I want to buy that and place it somewhere, but I don't know how big it is. It's probably going to be huge. Oh, added a bunch of stuff to the game. Right. Whoa. what was added. That's new. More pastures? I don't know. Stuff was added. Oh. Oh. Where was that farmhouse? Doormat. Okay, so you can take any kind of building and just put the doormat down. Cool. I think that was there before, wasn't there? I remember a doormat before, though. It is nice having two GPS tractors. The next tractor we're buying is the John Deere. A older used John Deere. We're going to trade it in for our Massey Ferguson. But right now we're forced to buy a baler because apparently we don't have bales. Gotta get another $6,000. Okay, where is that? Decoration placeables? There's a bunch of new stuff in there. Wow. Okay, I'll look at that once I'm... Well, I can look at it now. So under decoration, he's added a whole bunch of stuff. Tons of stuff like this. That's pretty cool. You should put the floor mat in front of a container. Say we're living in a container. Cool. Bunch of new stuff in there. Trailer's full, so... Is that enough room to turn around? I can stop doing the end. That might be enough. You're currently playing GTA 5. I think every version of GTA has been enjoyable to play. They definitely got less and less family friendly as they went along. So I certainly wouldn't be able to stream it on this channel. I have to make another channel. Oh, no, 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 no. That's... There you go. Click onto that one. Playing multiplayer, Transport Tycoon as an airline pilot. Gonna buy a new airplane after hundreds of flights. No, no, no. There, line up there. Good. Oh, 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 we're full. Okay, so potatoes. Let's take a look. Ow. Salad is going up on price? Nice. Wheat is decent price. Barley is the best price I've ever seen it. I'm gonna write that down. We don't have any barley, but oat is a decent price. Good, we have lots of oat. Canola, maybe if... Hang on. What? Where's oat? Where's barley? Oh, haha. Yeah. Um, Never mind. Let's let's start over here with wheat instead of starting with barley. So confused. Oat's not a good price. Oat is a terrible price. You're gonna buy a Boeing 737? That's a big jet in there. No, oat is a terrible price. We can't sell that. Canola is okay. Sunflower is okay. Soybean is going down, so I wouldn't sell that. Corn, no go. You know what? None of them are really worth selling. But potato is junk as well. Wow, the prices just suck. That's the lowest price I've ever seen on beets. We don't have beets, but that's the lowest price I've seen it. Cotton. cotton's okay-ish. It is a bad day in the markets today. The markets have just suck. Wool is a bad price. Milk is a bad price. Silage is the only thing at a decent price. Even that's not a good price. No, not even the silage is a good price. But with silage, we sell it no matter what price. Because by the time we have the silage sold, we have the next crop ready to harvest. So silage we sell no matter what price it is. You got the Canadian North livery. Oh, what? A bunch of missed calls just popped up. It says I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, no kidding. Go back to sleep. Of course I'm connected to Wi-Fi. How did I miss a bunch of calls? Sutko called. 4 minutes ago and 0 minutes ago. They would have left a message if it was important. I don't know why I was missing the call. I didn't see it flash up at all. It just kind of just said 2 missed messages. Didn't ring. Oh, I can't put potatoes in there. What am I thinking? Yes, Starlink officially has applied for a Canadian permit to sell high-speed Wi-Fi. Not Wi-Fi, high-speed internet in Canada. The trailer is now the 39 grand. I did not sign up for the beta. I'd have to look into it. I'm not sure what price it would be. Let's see what we have in here. Canola, sunflower, and soy. Not much in the soy. Just canola and sunflower is enough to sell. And I said those prices were garbage, right? Canola. Yeah, that's kind of on the low side. I could sell it, but both canola and sunflower are kind of on the middle range, lower side. So if we really needed money, I could sell it. Not a great price. With Starlink, our apartment doesn't allow any kind of receivers to be installed outside, so I wouldn't even be allowed to get Starlink. I could try to sneak it and hide it somewhere, but if we get caught, that's a good reason to get evicted. And they're looking for a reason to evict us. Why? Because we've been here, living here for a long time, and we're paying very low rent compared to everybody else in the apartments. Yeah, I wonder if you could place it inside, what that would do to the satellite signal. I should share that with my brother, though. He could get it. Might be worth it for him. I think it'd probably be best to wait to sign up for the beta, because they're going to be not enough people signing up, and they're going to give good deals to entice people to sign up. Because us fanboys will probably go, yes, of course sign up, but there's not that many people. They want a lot more people. So I think they're going to give out some really good deals. I like this little tractor. I think that was a good purchase. Because the latency on the internet that's being promised is actually really good. You could, it'll be faster than fiber. It'll be faster internet than fiber. And he says in the future it'll be even faster. I think it's 20 millisecond delay right now, and then he's saying in the future it's going to be down to 8 millisecond lag, which is insane. Insanely low. What up, and how you liking the new truck? You guys seen video of the new truck yet? Nathaniel, coming up this Friday. So this Friday coming up, I'll do a tour of the inside of the truck. And to answer the question, I like this truck so much. It is so much better than my Kenworth. It is so much better than my International. I did like the bunk layout a little bit better on the Kenworth. The only time that'll make a difference is if I'm resetting it in the middle of nowhere. The Kenworth was more comfortable to make it into your home. You wouldn't want to live in this truck. The Kenworth you could live in. It was designed a little smarter, but having said that, this bunk has a lot of room. It's better than the International by a long shot. Having the Cummins engine instead of the Packard. I've got engine brakes that work again. Oh, the Packard was decent. I like to complain about the Packard, but if you're running a single trailer, the Packard is a great semi-tractor. But for Super Bs over the mountains, the Packard is just not designed for that. So I'm really happy having a Cummins again, having 2 bunks, and this truck has. All my other trucks before this have had 800 liters of fuel. This truck has 1,000 liters of fuel. I literally can fuel up every 2 days. It's like, I fueled up 2 days ago. I guess I should fuel up today. I could probably drive another 2 or 3 hours tomorrow, but I should fuel up today. So it's convenient that we can now stop where and when we want to, not when we have to. I don't know. I'm a big fan. Really like the Peterbilt. And honestly, if I could have gotten the Kenworth with basically the Kenworth I was driving, if I could have gotten the Kenworth with a double bunk and this engine and these fuel tanks, I would have taken the Kenworth over this. But I love this Peterbilt. Also, huge difference in service. When there's something wrong with the Kenworth, it's hours of testing and negotiating prices and stuff like that with the boss. Peterbilt, they go, oh, that's what's wrong, replace it, we'll figure the money out after. It's like, what? Customer service? It's really strange that Peterbilt and Kenworth are both a Packard company. Everything is Packard parts in the thing. Like it says Packard all over under this Peterbilt. Yet the two companies don't really get along. In fact, Peterbilt has asked us not to get the Peterbilt serviced at Kenworth whenever possible. It's like, but it's the same company. If possible, could we rather have Summit, the company owned by Sutco in Salmo, to do the service on the truck rather than the Kenworth that's right here in town next to me to do the service? It's like so strange that it's the same parent company, Packard, and yet they don't get along with each other. Just so weird. There's It's okay for potatoes to drive over them, right? Wouldn't damage the potatoes at all, would it? Seems legit. Seems like the thing to do. Okay. Nobody likes bruised potatoes. Okay, I'll try to stop driving over them then. Nope, nope, nope. Aim that trailer where I want to aim it. Right there. Come on, you can do it. Just like backing up a Super Bee. It really is. This is just like backing up a Super Bee, but harder. If you always wonder why, if a Super Bee is really hard to back up, this trailer is harder to back up. It's got exactly the same amount of pivot points, but they're much closer together. The further apart, the easier it is to back up. So if you can back this trailer up, you can back up a Super Bee. So yeah, there's videos of the new Peterbilt that I have from the outside. So I've walked around the outside of the Peterbilt so you guys have an idea. Did you guys know that the smokestack is fake? One of them. If you look at the video, the driver's side smokestack is fake. There is no exhaust coming out of the driver's side smokestack. I was going underneath doing my pre-trip. It's like, huh, okay, I see the manifold goes over here, the exhaust goes through the turbo there, and then it goes into the DEF system, basically the whole environmental stuff, and then after that it goes out the smokestack. Wait, there's only one pipe coming out of it. Oh. Oh, the other pipe just ends right underneath the cab. So the passenger side, smokestack, real, hot, don't touch. Driver's side, I put my hand on it in front of a forklift driver. I just go, hey, see, watch this. Touching, and he just goes, what's going on there? It's like, oh, no sizzle, my hand's fine. Make sure I pay attention when I do that, and don't get confused which one's the real one, which one's the fake one. I guess the only reason they put the fake one on there is to make the truck look the same on both sides. Seems a little silly to me, but it's what they've done. I don't know, it seems to be make fun of Iron Thunder today, but I doubt you drove it in. You flew it in. Oh, no, 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 no. You submarined it. It's not a submarine. It's supposed to fly in the sky. Did nobody tell you they can't swim? That's awesome. It's a whoopsie. Detached the wings and turned it in. That's some classic James Bond stuff there. Well, it looks like in the game forecast says cloudy, but at least it's not raining. I was kind of hoping that oilseed radish would grow so I could start cultivating and then seeding some of those fields. Oh, so you landed at the airport and you wanted to go to the big square people tubes, and it just kept driving? Oh, I'm full. When? Okay, a little bit ago. Okay. I'm like, how long have I been driving without harvesting potato? Well, if you think it's a 737, that's a lot of weight that you have to stop on those tiny little brakes on those things. So yeah, we'll be forced to sell some crop. Okay, what crop do we want to sell? Because we won't have enough money, so we're going to be forced to sell something. So what do I want to sell? Okay, we can sell a canola. Let's see, what is where are we losing our shirt the least? Okay, I think we'll start with sunflower, unless the potatoes. No, the potatoes are really bad. Let's start with sunflower. Let's sell some sunflower. See if we can get to that 30 grand, because there's not much silage left there, and the silage will not get us to the point where we can buy the trailer. Nope, nope, nope. Let's back it in right. There we go. That's where I want it. Perfect. did I say we were selling? I forget. I said sunflower? Wait, what kind of texture mod am I running? I'm running a bunch of texture mods. See the grass? All the flowers? I love all my texture mods. So, this is what I did. I went to textures, typed in forgotten plants, and then downloaded every single forgotten plants mod. So, soybean, look at the versions because there's newer and older versions. So I downloaded every single forgotten plants. They don't all have the logo on it. Forgotten plants. Well, I didn't do these cheds. So I didn't do the cheds. In this mod we already have with the icons. So I did all the textures. So the soybean, the grass. This one's grass, and then terrain. That's another grass. That's the older version, and then maize, corn, older version, and then I did this miscellaneous, the bags. So I went through here, cotton, potato, wheat, oat, sunflower, all the forgotten plants. I installed every single one of those. And I love it. Whoa, where are you going? I didn't tell you to go that way. Controller interference. Okay, I have the Ferguson pack. If so, there's a new what? Hay fork? Okay, so there's a shovel, pallet fork, and a manure fork. So there's a hay fork that kind of goes along with these. See how much money this gets us. We need to get her 30 grand or so, I think. And then we'll be set. We also need to get a... well, let's go buy that now. We need a bale spike. What's that trailer again? Bailing. I think it was 30 grand. 39 grand. We might end up selling all our crop just to get that trailer. Even though they're not the greatest prices. They're not the worst prices either, but... Well, the potatoes are almost the worst prices, but the canola and sunflower are middle of the road prices. Let's see what this gets us. Should be decent money. Yeah, 5 grand. Really need to buy another grain trailer too. Another trailer, I don't know if just like this, but another trailer. I know, and it just snowballs. Need a little of everything. But we're getting there. It's slow and hard work, and I'm really enjoying it. And miscellaneous? Okay, I'll have to look. I must have missed it. Sounds good, Iron Thunder. So we still use our old little Fergie here for animal care. I think that Fergie is going to stick around forever. It's a nice little tractor. Having said that, that Massey Ferguson in the background there, that red tractor, I'm getting rid of that as soon as possible. To trade it in for another tractor. We're keeping it now just as a backup, a tractor to do something when all the rest of the tractors are being used. if you go to the store to pick up the baler, make sure you take the front end loader with no attachments, so you can bring the bale spike back as well. So, just in case you head that way. Drop the weight, make sure it's got no attachments, and then go pick up the baler. Need another 20 grand. No. Is it distance? No, that's not new. Because you drop the foliage when you go to data, drop the foliage stuff in here, and then you go into distance and drop the distance in there. And both should overwrite. And some of them need fill planes. You have to drop fill planes and then distance in there. Some of them might go into some of these other ones too. The particle, I can't remember which ones, but. So yeah, the foliage and then distance is inside the foliage file. And some of the mods when you download are differently. They've done them differently, but as long as you drop them into the right folder, it all works. And if you do it wrong, then all your when you spread lime, instead of it spreading white, it spreads as black. That's what happens when you get it wrong. I just duplicated the whole folder and then copied and just pasted over everything, and it worked. Every single one of those mods worked. I think the one that made the lime into black was one of the other mods that I tried that was not Forgotten Plants. Yeah, it's a racist spreader. Hey, John Mark. Doing good. Doing good. Farmer Joe is going to take a break from the game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tractor, tractor, stop, stop. I'm not telling you to do these things. Interference. Oh, that's not. Go. No. 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 Just. It's not what I'm a better driver than this, guys. There's advantages to wireless controllers. There's also disadvantages. You gonna join? Cool. I'm gonna go find myself a quick snack here too. Found cookies. You know, the unhealthy version. That's the first thing I saw. I'm like, yep, got enough for me. Cookies for breakfast. I guess it's not really breakfast. It's late enough that it's almost lunchtime. So we sold all the sunflowers. Excuse me. Sold all the sunflowers. And now, I think we'll sell all the canola too. And that's not going to be enough. And then we'll probably have to sell all the potatoes. And if that's not enough, we'll have to harvest the oat and sell all the oat. And we got huge grass field now. It's going to be awesome. I'm like, wait, where's the combine? But yeah, I remember, it's out on the field. It's out on the field. Almost half a trailer. And this tractor's always not super fast getting from point A to point B, but it's getting the job done. I'm looking forward to the day where we got a bunch of fast tractors. Alright. $2,000 for that, nice. Okay, let's go back to potatoes. Yeah, when you need money, You just sell whatever you have at the price you need to sell it, even if the prices aren't great. You need the money, you need the money. Hi, cows. Then after the baler, we're going to buy a cheap pasture and put it somewhere. If it fits, it might go right there. Or on the other side of the road. We'll see. We'll see where we put it. But cheap pasture is coming up in the plans. Potato field's almost done. We'll sell all our potatoes. Whoa, where are you going? See if that's enough. Have my doubts. Gunner is back. Haven't missed much. I've just sold a whole bunch of grain in our storage. Still not enough money to buy that bale trailer. Getting close. We're what, $23,000 short? Hey, hey, brakes, brakes, brakes. Back her up, back her up. Yeah, you said that already, Gunner. Having said that, where can we download the combine? I forget, what model combine was that you were making? I forget. You were making a John Deere. I can't remember what model it was. See if we can get this whole field harvested, or a little bit left. I think the yield's low enough we'll be able to get it in. I guess that's a bad thing, but nope. Did I get it all? Can't quite tell. Let's find out. Oh yeah, not quite. You see that? 23 potatoes. I didn't want to turn the engine off. Glad we got those 23 potatoes. Nope, wrong button. Turn off the GPS. Alright, now we're going to load all the potatoes, sell all the potatoes, and see how that goes. Well, we might prepare that field first. Let's fertilize that field, cultivate it, and seed it with oilseed. Gotta wash the dude too. He looks pretty dirty. You want some wash on the face side there too? Okay. You got it there, sir. Poor guys. Okay. Let's take a look. Does. Yes, it needs plowing, so don't cultivate. It needs lime. Okay, needs lime. Okay, now let's get fertilizer and do the same thing with fertilizer. I'm not gonna fill with lime. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. We're trying to save money right now, so normally I would top off the lime, fill it up again. See that chainsaw came out there for a second? Dangerous. drive through the sunflower field, why not? Alright. All the tires are gone white. How long till they're not white anymore? There we go. White wears off pretty quick. Okay, now that we are done fertilizing, we'll grab the plow and plow that field. Should really get the other tractor off the field. Whoa. Oh, I can't prepare them. Why am I floating? Let's load the plow. There you go. That just split the field in half-ish. Let's get this tractor off of here. Park this tractor. We'll use the New Holland. Oh, go away. There we go. When you have the same button doing multiple things, the same button pulls out the pressure washer, the same button controls the map, and the same button does repairs. 'Cause I feel like it. I'm looking forward to replacing this thing too. Oops, there's a tree there. If I just go straight here, it'll be easier to bail later. What? What? No, you weren't supposed to spew any straw beside the field. Where are you going? Where are you going, Combine? What was so good, Iron Thunder? Am I stuck? Too steep of a hill for this Combine? So you saw a rabbit outside? Real world? I'm assuming we're talking about real world. This game should have rabbits and mice and stuff running away from as you're harvesting. A red fox every now and then. Oh, you ate a rabbit. Your food you were eating was so good. Got it. Do we need the... We might not need the weight. Just for a bit of potatoes. Let's leave the bucket here. Although maybe on the next trip we can fill the bucket as well and sell the bucket of potatoes at the same time. Okay. Now we can pick up the bale spike and bring the bale spike back to the farm. But I'm going to get back to plowing. Do the plowing here first and then we'll worry about selling more potatoes. Or we can go harvest oat as well. But the oat price was really bad, so I really would prefer to sell all the potatoes first and only sell oat that we have to get to the bale trailer. Welcome, Iron Thunder. What can you do? You could take over plowing this field. You could cultivate the oilseed radish that started growing beside us. You could sell the potatoes. You could, well, you have to sell one load of potatoes, but after selling the one load of potatoes, you could decide to sell more potatoes or harvest the oat. Yeah, the texture map makes a huge difference, doesn't it? You should come over here and look at the plow texture. Selling potatoes? Awesome. Awesome. We need to get to 39 grand. I don't know if the potatoes will get us there, but we should get closer with it anyway. And if we have to sell oat, we'll sell oat. Okay, I really like the texture of the plow. Well, in fact, all the textures they're so much nicer than the stock game. No, we don't have any setup of washing potatoes. I think that's a good idea to get into in the future, but we're not doing it yet. That might be a near future upgrade as well. So you had a thunderstorm, and is it still a thunderstorm, or has a thunderstorm kind of gone away and now it's just really windy? Yes, FS needs stronger weather. Yep. Yep, when it's raining it should be a real thunderstorm and the trees should be waving in the wind and the rain shouldn't be coming straight down. It should be coming at an angle, you know, mix it up. And have wind strong enough to actually damage the crop. If your wheat is in the right growth stage, it all lays down, right? If it's ready to be harvested and a big storm comes through, lays all the wheat down and does damage to it. Stuff like that would be really cool to have in the game. That whole trailer got a whole $800. Oh boy. When you're up there, pick up the bale spike and bring it to the farm. And if not this trip, do it on the next trip. You don't have to turn around, but oh, turns around again. Funny. So I missed a little bit there. Um, hum, Starlink. They're saying that um, it's gonna be very, very low delay. I think if we were both running on Starlink, it would get rid of all lag issues. Their goal is to have lag so slow that you can play competitive um, first-person shooter games. So it's supposed to be better than fiber across the country. So So any serious gamers, like hardcore gamers, will probably get Starlink if it's going to make their lag less. Less lag is good. Oh, I think I did, yeah. So he's claiming 20 second millisecond. 20 millisecond, imagine you getting only 20 second. And he says once the lower Earth orbit satellites are in place, he's claiming that there'll be 8 millisecond lag to anywhere in the world. And that is insane. That could change the way games are played. Yeah, millisecond. Oh my, you have millisecond delays? It's going to be micromillisecond delay. If you have a 1 millisecond delay, it's going to be the end of the world. It's like, so much lag, this is unbearable. 1 millisecond. I think it's going to be just like frames per second used to be a huge deal. Frames per second is becoming less and less of an issue because computers are getting so fast that frames per second are slowly disappearing, because it used to, everybody was huge on frames per second. Like I still have it on my corner screen there. Having said, my computer's like 10 years old, so I'm not getting great frames per second, but a brand new performance computer, frames per second, that's not a subject you talk about. It's not a worry. I'm thinking of, Jess has got some faulty RAM on her computer. I'm thinking when we upgrade her RAM, we're going to upgrade mine too. Get both computers running on brand new RAM. Replace all of it with the fastest RAM we can get for this motherboard. Yeah, our RAM's pretty old and pretty slow. And if one of our motherboards conks out right after we get the RAM, our motherboards are almost exactly identical, so we can just move the other extra sticks of RAM to the other computer. Yeah, we're on DDR3. That's how old the motherboard is. Yeah, yeah. They're definitely old computers. Yeah, I think DDR5 probably will be out before these computers become obsolete, so we'll upgrade either my or Jess's computer to a brand spanking new motherboard and new processor and new RAM. And then probably reuse the graphics card. You know, we just upgrade the computer slowly as things start failing. Did you remember the bale spike this time? Oh, darn. I was hoping you forgot it again. So now that you got this bale spike here, keep the front end buck. Whoa, what are you doing, tractor? Get back here. Get back. Get. Keep the front end bucket on it and fill that with potatoes as well. And sell potatoes from the bucket. I think that'd work. I've never tried it, but wow. Start up the pressure washer while it's still in the shed. Bale spike. Somewhere by the cows. Yeah, anywhere by the cows there, or maybe by the bale sell point there. Or in the storage behind the potatoes. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Somewhere. Even against the building here. Tab through every vehicle. Let's see how much a cheap pasture would cost. We're not buying that next, but $35 or $65 grand. Okay, you can't see how big it is either until we have. Yeah. Oh, we'll start small, upgrade. As we get more cheap, we'll buy a bigger pen. We had a cheap farm in your dream last night? Oh, that's funny. No, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this at all. I want to plant oilseed radish first. little animal with spikes on its back? Hmm? What's a little animal with spikes on its back? Hedgehog or porcupine? Hedgehog or porcupine? Hedgehog is really small, tiny. Porcupine's bigger. They got some quails, serious spikes. Hedgehog. So you just have hedgehogs running around wild? You have a lot of them this year. Now, are they a nuisance? Because people have hedgehogs as pets because they're cute little animals. But are they a serious nuisance? Are they like rodents where they just destroy crops and stuff? Or eat all of your garden? Cool. So it's not really known as a nuisance animal. Just cute animals in the background. Kind of like rabbits. They don't really do any real destruction. I mean, they'll eat part of your garden, but never like infest the place. Well, they do breed. I think that'd always be an evil prank to play on a city. You buy yourself a whole bunch of rabbits and then release them in a town and just let them breed. North of us, our north city, Kelowna, had that problem. They had rabbits everywhere. So they started a program where they captured rabbits and neutered them and then just released them again. And eventually, the rabbit problem went away. I would really like to go for a root beer. Root beer. Farmer Joe's ordering lunch. She asked what I want to drink, and I said a root beer. You guys have root beer, right? I always just assumed that root beer would be worldwide pop. You know, Coke makes a root beer, Pepsi makes a root beer, and then other companies make root beer. That actually be interesting to compare what kind of pop or soft drink or whatever you want to call it, cola. It's called different things in different places. Fizzy drinks, carbonated drinks. If they sold Mountain Dew, I would buy Mountain Dew. The best root beer I think I've ever had is made by a small company in Alberta that I think it's called Bear Claw, and that was such good root beer. You guys have Mountain Dew, cream soda, orange, ginger ale, but I'm surprised you're not familiar with root beer. It might be called something different. You guys might have the exact same drink. It might just be called something different. Mug, A&W, Dad's root beer is good. Hey Trev. A&W, Stewart's, Mug, Barks. I'm not a big fan of Stewart's. I like Barks. Has bite. My favorite root beer is A&W though. Oh no, I just barely said my favorite just generic root beer is A&W. But let's see if I can find Bear Claw root beer. See if that comes up. Yep, that's it right there. Bear Claw root beer. And of course they make orange and black cherry and cream soda and other flavors like that. What's kavas? Jess says I know what kavas is. I remember. Yep. Oh, they have ginger beer. You might like that. Bear Claw. You might like it. Might be worth a try because the root beer was really good. Anyway, back to game. Start engine first. Colas made in glass bottles versus plastic bottles or tin cans. I like the glass bottles much more. The flavor's always different. You don't get that plasticky and tinny flavor. I like soft drinks in glass bottles the best. Yeah, root beer's got no alcohol in it, to be clear. It's just a generic sugary soft drink. Soda pop. Cola. Yeah, I'm not a fan of beer. Never been a fan of the flavor of beer. My favorite alcoholic beverage would be rye and coke. Ordered a rye and coke in the US and they didn't know what a rye was. Apparently Canadian rye is a thing I didn't know other countries didn't know about. Without really explaining what a rye is, it's basically a dry whiskey. But it's more complicated than that. I like having a shot of rye and a tall glass of coke. Really good flavor. I have never personally seen the point to drinking alcohol just to get drunk. If it doesn't taste good, I'm not a fan. It must taste good. You guys also have vodka 40% alcohol. That is definitely missing a bit there. If I'll go buy if I go to a liquor store and buy some alcohol, I'll usually come out of there with a Crown Royal. Mix that in with Coke. Yep, Jack Daniels is a thing. Isn't Jack Daniels come from North America? Isn't Jack Daniels America thing? I might be wrong, I don't know. I always assumed Jack Daniels was a USA thing. Okay, I'm gonna park this. And then I'll wait till all the potatoes are sold. And then we'll start working on the oat. Whoa, tractor, calm down. I'm really starting to wonder if it's not interference with the controller. Where do I always say tractor calm down? Always on the same spot on the map. Not always, but very often it's on the same spot on the map. 29 grand, so we're only 20 grand or 10 grand short of our goal. 10 grand short. Wonder if we can get 10 grand out of those oats. Hopefully. There we go, we're 9 grand short now. How many potatoes do we have left? Clean up after the animals. I don't know if that'll even be a full trailer worth. Well, hopefully the oat will do the trick. And if not, we have a bale spike. We can manually bring each bale off the field one at a time. A nuisance, but we're not in complete trouble. We can bale the stuff. Oops. Didn't mean to cultivate the other field. Yeah, definitely have those fields a little bit too close together. And same with the other fields over there. I made those too close together as well. Getting muggy. It is getting muggy. I'll agree with that. Okay, so if the cow farm did support the manure system, how would you use it? Not that we have the money to invest in a manure system. Okay, so you basically connect the slurry to the trailer. We don't have a trailer, we sold all that stuff, but yeah. Speaking of which, we do have to get a slurry trailer so we can use as some free fertilizer. Yeah, it's basically just an added feature to make it a little more realistic. There, take a look. That way when you're picking up and dropping, it adds some realism to the game. Some additional realism. Scroll the photos. Ah, so you have, okay, so he's got going to a pump from trailer to trailer. Oh, so for fertilizer too. It's not just slurry, just any liquid fertilizer as well. And here from a trailer to a, yeah. Yeah, definitely add some realism to it. I paused the game. Didn't realize I paused the game. Shouldn't do that in a multiplayer game. Why am I getting tickled?
I got it.
You got yourself a fan. It is starting to warm up. We'll open the doors soon. wonder if we can get 9 grand out of our oat. Hopefully. At least very close. We do have, I think, a little bit of oat or maybe barley in storage. But the oat is such a bad price now, but we're going to be forced to sell it anyway. That's okay. We're making good progress on the farm. The economics sometimes are bad, and we have to sell our product at a subpar price. And worst case, if we're like a grand short, well, how much is that tractor worth? Oh, it's worth 6 grand. So yeah, if we're short, we can always sell that massive Ferguson that we hate so much. Even if we don't have a replacement for it yet, I would prefer to wait till we have a replacement, but worst case, we could sell that tractor. I think before I would sell that tractor though, I would manually move all the bales just to the side of the road. Just pick them up, drop them off beside the road, and then get that field ready. And then wait till we have the money to buy the trailer before picking up all the bales and just bring one bale at a time as we need them to the cow farm. Would be the better option than selling a tractor. Yes, if you could unload the combine, that'd be awesome. And then you could either start baling or run the combine, your choice. I'll run the opposite. If you want to run the combine, I'll bale. If you want to bale, I'll run the combine. You might lose power soon thanks to the storm. If you disappear all of a sudden, we know why. We're going to be bailing out of here pretty soon. I've been live streaming for almost 3 hours now, so we're going to stop as soon as food arrives here. Jess ordered the food already, so any minute the food should arrive, and then we'll call it a day. And I do not know if I'll be live streaming tomorrow. If the weather's beautiful, we're going to go do something outside. Forecast is for a beautiful morning tomorrow, so. What is Kavas? Kavas? Kavas is probably the right way to pronounce it. Google it. Google it. I think it's still on my Google page here, right? Right there. Look, it's right there. Kavas. Fermented Slavic and Baltic beverage made from rye bread. It's definitely a Baltic thing. I can see why. I wonder why it is a Baltic thing. Why hasn't something like that spread across the world? Okay, I'll do this pass here, and then I'll drop the cultivator and go grab the baler and start baling. But if the rest of the oilseed radish grows, I'm dropping everything and working on this field first. I want seed in this field. It's weird how the sound cuts in and out of the combine. How's the map coming? Oh, I'm guessing you're asking Grantal. Yeah, the combine's got issues. It's not a bad combine, but it's got issues. We're going to replace it soon. Before we buy any larger tractors, before we get away from these little tractors, the combine will be up. If it will be before or after the John Deere, I don't know, but a new combine is definitely in the works. Okay, we'll leave the cultivator there. Let's go get the baler. Be cool once this road is maintained again. We're slowly rebuilding this old road. for the most part, I'm pretty much sticking where the old roads used to be. Food's here. I'll pick up the baler and bring it to the field, and then I'll call it. We're expanding quickly. As far in the farm over here right now, I think we're expanding very, very rapidly. For financials to be set on hard mode, I think we're doing well. I mean, we still have a lot of original equipment, but I think our farm is doing really well. I mean, we've been playing many, many hours into this farm, but for how we started with about $500,000 worth of equipment, well, not equipment and the farm, everything included, we were under $500,000. Very slow growth. I know Farmer Joe is not happy with the speed of our animal growth. She would like more animals, but we're slowly getting there. I'm not throwing you under the bus. You just wish the farm was bigger. And same with the fields. I wish the farm was bigger too. Better equipment and everything. So I think we're fairly equal there. That's why she's getting a sheep farm next. With starting only with one trailer of however many we can fit in one trailer.
What trailer?
The trailer we own. Maybe the trailer doesn't transport cheap.
That's what I'm thinking.
If it doesn't transport cheap, we'll have to buy another trailer.
I would have never had
I really love this texture pack. Just, you know, the grass, the flowers. I know when I reset to the original game, I'm just like, the graphics suck. So much nicer with this texture pack. What? I don't know, I'm confused by emails, so work is asking for me to drop my trailers at IRL in Penticton, which screw up my reset. Nobody's told me to do this. Yeah, okay, weird. Anyway, food's here, so we'll save and quit here, and go from there. You're at the end of the field. I'll let you turn around and then we'll save and quit. Thanks, Iron Thunder. That was fun. Farm is definitely growing. I'm happy with this. Thanks for watching. And like I said, I have no idea if we're going to be online tomorrow or not. But we'll see. We'll see. If not, hopefully I'll see you guys next weekend. I'm out. That was the wrong button. There. Let's hit the right button. Alright. Thanks again, guys. Bye.